Hello everybody, Mini Ward Gaming is back, and this is going to be a pretty lengthy video because I am going to show you 10 essential tips and tricks that you might need once you start Hogwarts Legacy. You start Hogwarts Legacy and it looks confusing at start, but then when you actually start playing the game, it becomes more, easier. I'm going to start off with, I will do combat tips after this, but I'm going to start with essential talents. Talents in this game are basically increased damage and increased skills that you can add to your spells. You start unlocking talents at level 5, so once you start level 5, you get a talent point, but you can only unlock putting the talents in when you reach the Jackdaw's Rest. Once you complete that quest, it should say you unlock talents, which is the screen I'm on over here. Talents, spells. This is my mess around character, so that's why I ain't got all of them. Spells, recommended ones. Once you get 10 leveling up points, just get all of these spells. They're all useful in combat. Dark arts, depending on what build you're doing, which I don't recommend doing straight away instead of following a build, unless if you follow an easy, structured build that's very calm to use and that you like playing as. So don't do dark arts until you've got a build. Core, grab as much as you can in this. I recommend both of the level 22s. Add Wicked Well Potency 2, Stupefy Mastery, and the others that I've got on here. Stealth, as I said with the same for Dark Arts, don't grab these unless if you're doing a build or a really calm and structured build that you like. Because stealth is really fun in the game, but it's also very hard to use. I've got my own stealth build coming up. Room of Requirement, same thing, unless if you're doing a build. I recommend this one right here. Endurance and Maxima Potion Potency. It just breaks shields when you have the Maxima Potion on and you become invincible. It's just really good. Next up is combat tips. Combat tips is going to be combat in Hogwarts Legacy at first looks the most confusing as ever. I tried to do, Hogwarts combat and I died so much even on story mode. But when I realised some tips and tricks, the tips that I learned is just so much easier. So coming on from that, first combat tip, how to use Protego. Protego is something you learn very early in the game, and it's basically a game changer whether if you choose to use it or not. You should be getting in the habit of using this skill. It's not really a skill, it's a spell. It's basically what Harry Potter said from the Order of the Phoenix. Stupefying people and Protegoing is basically a wizard's bread and butter. So if you get in the habit of using Protego a lot, then you should be able to straight away get in a smooth combat using your skills. Spell knowledge, this is my opinion, you don't have to follow it. Spell knowledges, which you get in the talents, I don't recommend getting those at the start of the game. Some people do, but I don't. Because when you've got different spell knowledges, you've got to switch between them over and over in combat. And when you start in the game, that's just going to sound confusing to some people. Now next is trying to dodge attacks. Trying to dodge and protego are two very different things. If you're seeing while I'm playing through, I carry on getting yellow halos above my head. What the yellow halos mean is that you need to block an attack, and what the red ones mean is that you can't block the attack and you have to dodge it. As I said with Protego, it's basically a wizard's bread and butter. If you get in the habit of using both of these, you should be able to walk through Hogwarts Legacy with only a bit of combat problems, which I'm going to go over. Combat problems, it looks really hard to use because you've got all of these spells, but just make sure, as I said, don't get the spell knowledges. Just stick to one spell knowledge and I recommend using the starter skills first. Use Accio and Incendio is like one of the best. You get it early in the game. It's so easy to use and it does a lot of damage. That's what I recommend first. Putting Accio on square and Incendio on triangle. That's what I recommend the most. On combat, also in the combat tips, it might sound weird, but I do not recommend I recommend getting all the spells, cause just make sure you focus on getting these two. And anything that has basic cast mastery, or that reduces spell cooldowns, grab it. Anything that says swift, grab it. Anything that says spell knowledge, don't grab it. Anything that says anything about Protego, like Protego expertise or dodge expertise and stupefy expertise, that's the first thing you need to get. And then you should be able to walk through your first 5 to 10 hours through the game with no problem at all. When I started Hogwarts Legacy, I think everyone agrees with me. Some people just want to know the best combat builds straight at the start. Some people might disagree with me. Nearly everyone disagrees with me. But don't, just focus on getting through the story. Once you figure out how the game works and how easy you're finding it, then that's when you need to actually try putting some effort into it. But if you go over to my how to use Protego and how to use dodge part, then you should be able to go through your first 10 hours, as I just said, through the game really quickly without any problems whatsoever. Once you're getting through, you might think especially when you're doing the spider camps, there's loads of yellow halos and you think when you're trying to dodge you can't dodge again. That is completely untrue. You can double dodge if you want to. In the game it lets you do that. So if you have a halo and then straight away another halo, do not get scared at all. Just, this might sound weird, but when you have loads and loads of spiders on you, then just spam potato until you see a red halo and then dodge. Might sound a bit weird, but you've got to get in. Everyone at the start of the game has got to get into the habit of trying to use potato. And now I'm going to go over something nearly every build has. Traits. You get traits by going through the map and doing these things called bandit camps that look like this. There's a small bandit camp, a medium bandit camp, and a bandit camp castle. I recommend doing the small bandit camps first because they're the easiest, and once you kill all of them, there's a chest near you, and that gives you something called a trait. A trait, like I've got loads of these here. A trait increases the damage of something or increases what, like achievables, like herbology 3 increases damage of all plants, and laceration 3, 1 and 2 only increase the damage of the Finno. There's a few I recommend getting. I'm going to show you a trick as well on how to do it, which I'll show up in a minute. I recommend getting control 3, laceration 3, expelliarmus or disarming 3, or ancient magic focus 3. One of them would be a great starter. Some people might disagree with me. Now, right now, I'm going to go show you a trick. Why are my flea frames currently unavailable? Oh, this is boring.
Rebellion.
You go over to the bandit camp, and once you go over to the chest, there's a trick that you might want to use to... It's basically a farming trick on how to farm the traits you want. Because usually I tried over 3 hours of trying to do bandit camps and trying to kill all of the bosses there. And when I got to the chest, even when I killed the hardest boss in the game, not Ranrock, the other one, I don't know, he's level 37, I can't remember his name, please link that down in the comments. I've already killed them. You see this? This chest, it might look good, but this chest is your enemy. You do not want to open it first hand. First thing you need to do, grab disillusionment yourself, and then before you open the chest, go over to your settings and save the game. Doesn't matter if you overwrite it or anything. And then open the chest once you've saved it. Oh, I got Fangs 1. I don't want Fangs 1. So what you do is go over to your settings, and this is the part that you need to listen to. Go to load the saved game, and don't click the top one. Click the manual save. They're both the same, but it says auto save at the top and manual save. Click the manual save one. So basically always the second one if you've followed my tips. And then you can open the chest again. And you can carry on going and going and going. I'm not looking for a specific trait, I'm just showing you guys 3 times. Now both of these are done. If you look at the third one, it's the same as these 2, but this one says manual save. So just carry on going down, and then once you get to the bottom, carry on clicking the bottom one. Carry on clicking the bottom load. And then you should get a 1. Fangs 1, I didn't want it, but I was just showing you guys the trick. Next trick. Do not underestimate stealth. Stealth in this game is your best friend. If I wanted to, I could turn over to someone, disillusionment them, turn behind them, and go Petrificus Totalis. If you watch my Petrificus Totalis build, so you've just got to make sure they don't notice you. Once you unlock Glacius or Arresto Momentum, run away from them, Arresto Momentum them, Disillusionment, Petrificus Totalis, 2000 damage straight off the bat. And I've got no talent in, I've got Not Binding 3 or Disillusionment 3. I've not got any of them. And then once you, like, it's a really good tip to know, because also make sure there's this thing called the, what is it called? Challenges. Always collect the challenges, because you can rescue, like, Phoenix Statue Spellcraft. If you want to increase your ancient magic damage, you've got to upgrade gear. Breed unique beasts, you get a gear appearance reward. On the gear, you start at looking at the gear and you think, what in the world am I looking at? There's different types of, you have legendary, extraordinary, superb, uncommon, and common. This is just my opinion, but it doesn't matter on how you look, it just matters on how you play. That's what I always say. So it doesn't matter how you look, it just make sure there's this thing in the, there's 3 bars here that says offense, defense, and health. I'm a offensive person, so I always wear offensive gear if I can find any, because the Hogsmeade store is really, really bad at selling stuff. Defense, if you're a defensive player and you want to be a tank, literally just walking through the game, then I will make a build that you can watch. If you're watching this video now, I will make a build in about a day, or maybe even on the same day this gets published. I will make a tank build, I promise you. Health, if you're doing a tank build, defense and health is it's your best friend. So, if you make sure you grab the Flu Flames once you're near one, it makes life so much easier. I sat there for 2 minutes, 10 minutes, just resetting my game, listening to someone said it was so much harder to travel until I invented Flu Powder. I sat there for 10 minutes listening to it. Basically, I prayed to it, by how good it is. Like, just carry on using the Flu Flames, because I turn around, I want to get to a destination, it's 4,000 metres away from me. But if I go over here, I've got a Flu Flame, and it makes life absolutely so much easier. So when you find a Flu Flame, make sure you grab it. I uploaded a video on how to get a Graphorn. I will just show that again, because Graphorns give you Graphorn horns, which could be used to level up legendary pieces of gear, I think. It's either extraordinary or legendary. I don't know what one it is. Second one, Merlin Trials. That requires some, well, it's not just me, most people agree with me. Merlin Trials requires Mallow Sweet, and Mallow Sweet is very hard. You might think it's not because you unlock Mallow Sweet once you unlock the small table. But trying to get loads of it, I made a plants build. When I made a plants build, I sat there for a whole 2 or 3 hours remaking my whole room of requirement. So Merlin Trials, I recommend you do it. I'm just gonna go over to do it quickly. First thing you do when you unlock the Merlin Trial. When you go to Merlin Trial Revelio, and it should tell you what you need to do. So I'm sitting here, I'm just going to go bow, bow, bow. Speaking about pow, 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 Thunder Brew Potion, you get it late game, but it's actually really useful. Once you complete a Merlin Trial, you get this annoying scene of Merlin smiling at you. I hate the scene because I just want to get on my broom and do the raffle then. So catching beasts is my next thing. Catching beasts. People might. I agree with some people. I agree, but also disagree. People say don't poach, poaching is bad. I agree with them totally because I don't run around in real life or in Hogwarts Legacy just go catching animals or stealing them. To be honest, I don't do that. That's bad person. I don't think anything. Please leave down in the comments if you are one of them people. But I hate to say this, but poach in Hogwarts Legacy. No matter what you do, if you hate it or not, poaching people makes you a sweet amount of cash. You're going to want it. Because when you're trying to go through making a plants build, I sat there catching bees for 3 hours until I got 10,000 gold. If you want to make gold out of beasts, then get skins. That's the best thing ever. Puff skins are your best friend as well as everything else in Hogwarts Legacy that I haven't said is bad. Puff skins are your best friend.
Revelio.
If you basically sell puff skins, they just to let you know, don't catch the Forestials. You get them as a flying mount in the Dark Arts pack, which is why they're so bad. Forestials aren't even good. It says if you're following the quest line to catch a phoenix, which I've also made a video about that on how to catch the phoenix, well, the legendary phoenix bird. Once you do that, it asks you to, I can't remember why it was. I think it was a male and female Forestial to catch. It's where you learn how to breed animals, basically. I'm not meant to kill this guy, basically. So, as I was saying, trying to catch animals is good because it makes you a sweet amount of cash. Also, just to know, all animals sell at the same price, so don't go catching Forestials. There's only one time you need to catch Forestials, and that's if you want to catch a phoenix, which you need to follow all of the quest lines. From that, do not catch any, you need to catch some animals because catching some animals is basically just a game, basically. Catch the animals, makes you a sweet amount of cash, sell them, because they all sell at the same price. I recommend doing one of the puff schemes this then right here, because you unlock Jackdaw's Tomb of Flame when you complete Jackdaw's Rest, which is really early. And once you unlock that, then just, if you want to make a sweet amount of cash, run around, catch all the buff schemes, play, which I'm also going to show you how to do in a few seconds, get the sweet amount of cash, sell them. That's all you need to do, basically. That's all I've got for the... I watched 10,000 YouTube videos to try and do it, and I'm ending up trying to make... I'm in the process of making my own. Don't run around the whole map once you get the breed, to try and breed to get more mounts. Once you breed people, it gets you more mounts, but don't get the flying mounts. The flying mounts are these over here. If you go to gear, it says flying mounts. Don't try to unlock all of these. Don't. High Wing is the first one you unlock by doing a story quest. Do never ride on it. No matter what, you can upgrade your Bruno how many times you want, but even the starter room is faster than all of the animals in the game. So don't waste yourself trying to get it. That's all for beasts. I'm going to show you something after I clear this landing camp. Another thing to note, do not use force spells when you're killing an executioner. No matter what, it's the big boldies, these guys who launch lightning attacks, these guys. Don't bother trying to force them down, because they won't. I'm not trying to be mean to the executioners, but they're fat, so they won't go down. Like, no matter what you do, they won't budge. Unless if you H and ready, that's literally the only time they'll budge. Apart from that, they won't budge it. The only people you need to worry about killing is the executioners, which literally all you need to do is Glacius, Defendo them, or just Avada Kedavra, if you're following. Speaking about the dark arts, if you're choosing to go the dark arts, mad person way, some people disagree with me. They might hate me for saying that dark arts are mad, but to me, they are. There's Crucio, Avada Kedavra, and Imperio. Imperio makes people completely under your control. Crucio makes the enemy just go in complete madness. I just showed you the way how to kill a troll. Either Avada Kedavra him, or just Imperio him and go Petrificus Totalis for 10 rounds. That's the best way how you get troll doggies if you're following the dark arts. Doing the dark arts build, which I was, but I need to change it. I basically need to change all of it. This is the best thing to do. This is what Avada Kedavra does. I just said I'm a Slytherin. I'm gonna do some magic. I'm gonna show you guys some magic. Avada Kedavra you. Turn around, he's dead. Turn around, he's dead. I'm magic. I'm made of magic. Please leave down in the comments if you can do that magic trick too. That would be really cool if you can. I don't recommend doing it, but if you want to learn the mad dark arts way, magic in every boss in the game. yeah. Some Imperio, they just stand there unless if they. These people, the Ashwinder Rangers, I think that's how you say it. Ignore them. Ignore them. If you've watched all the way up to here now, ignore them. You can just dodge their attacks. It's not that big of a deal.
Fancy yourself, Skippicus Totalis.
Skippicus Totalis, as I said, do not underestimate stealth. I said I was going to show you guys a trick. In Famous Foe, I just saw one, but I think I've killed it. Unless if these are it. Oh, let's go see. When you're trying to loot a bandit camp, you just run over to the chest and do that trick that I've showed you. People will totally disagree with me with what I'm literally just about to say. Always, it's not just my opinion, some other people agree with me too, but most people won't agree with me.
Rebellion.
Do not do the Alohomora. Do not. Whatever you do, do not do the Alohomora. Unless if you want your ancient magic meter bars to go up to 5 bars, then you don't need to know. Ancient magic hotspots, I don't think I've said it. Ancient magic hotspots, by doing them you need to walk over to the ancient magic hotspot place, and then you need to go collect all the there should be something that looks. If you followed the story long enough to understand what I'm saying, please describe it in the comments, because I do not know how in the world you describe it. But there's these little orbs. There's these tiny orbs that you can collect, and that's how you can. Merlin trials, they give you more inventory space. Definitely complete them. I recommend doing so if you go into the challenges, I think it's on exploration. No, it's not. It's on one of these. 2 seconds, let me just go quickly find it. Okay, I can't find it. But if you do Merlin trials, yeah, here we go. Merlin trials, increased storage for gear. You get 10 increased slots by killing. When you're in the far game, I'm sorry if it's a spoiler. If it's gonna spoil, then skip. But I'm just gonna say it. When you unlock the Grapphorn, if you have not unlocked the Grapphorn, then you might as well skip for no story spoilers. Any non-story spoilers here, still here. Once you unlock the Grapphorn, you unlock the Grapphorn. Then, when you kill the big Grapphorn boss, then you get 10 increased inventory slots. Also, letting you guys know, this is a problem that even I made. Do not sell gear without upgrading them. Might sound crazy, but beasts are your best friends as well as they're really bad. So, once you get all of these all fair and stuff, and it asks you to upgrade gear to collect specific traits. Always do the challenges until you complete it to 100%. Me, opinionally, I do not like doing the challenges. I just... Right, there, this guy... Well, I am a child, to be honest, on mine. So... back to what I was saying. Sorry for the disturbance there. This guy wanted to be mean to me, so I just destroyed him. So when you're going to upgrade gear, please, everything I say, people are fine to the game. Please describe it better than me in the comments, because I don't know how to describe any of this. I'm just saying it. When you go to sell gear, always upgrade it, because there's the trait you can get for ancient magic. Ancient magic you unlock very early. Any story spoilers, if you have killed the troll in Hogsmeade, then listen. If you haven't, then you can move and skip. When any story spoil, any people that aren't being spoiled here, once you unlock ancient magic after you kill the troll, once you complete the quest, when you do the academic thing, I find it annoying, but some people don't. Some people find it the best thing in the world. I will show you a trick on how to do that as well in a few seconds. But once you unlock ancient magic, you're going to want to unlock the ancient magic damage, because I just did 2,000 damage purely on my level. And there's this build that I'm going to upload soon. I'm going to upload like 5 builds once this is published of ancient magic. You want to complete it. I'm going to show you the Accio trick. You go outside, you feel bored, so you go to do some academic achievement. You go to Accio them, and then once you go to Accio them, then you need to. This thing right here, some people find it annoying, some people find it the best thing in the world. I'm just going to do this to show you guys. I've been saving this because I literally never wanted it. I'm going to show you a trick to nearly get, it's really easy. Well, it's really easy to get 50. I don't know what the big holes are. It makes it faster. Okay. Second 4, I don't know if it'll still work. 2 seconds, I don't know if it'll still work. Once you get to 20, then stop. If you stop at literally the straightaway end of 20, then you should get a 50 all the time. I'm just gonna try to get a 50. So it's gonna be hard because I don't know what the heck these are. Like, if I just stopped at the straight end of 20 and I got a 50. I got a perfect 50. Depending on this person gets, depends if I win or not. Yeah, you got a 20, I'm gonna win. Go to the end of 20, I just need anything higher than 20. Okay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezer. I got a 30. Not the best, but yeah. I just beat that. No, you did not win. How did you win? Please comment. Can you please? Huh? I want to check this. Oh, I moved the person's ball. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, let's try that again. That didn't go to how it was planned. So let's try again. So the trick is on how to do it. Go at the straight end of 20. If you pull and then exactly lands on the end of 20, you should be able to get a 50 every single time. That's why I started doing this stuff, and then I hated it because of these twirly galaxy things. I bet you in this I'm going to get you 150. Comment in the video down below. Stop the video right now and comment down in the description or in the comments place, I don't know where, on if I'm going to get 150 or not. So stop it now and try and guess. Make sure you don't cheat. Don't cheat, please. I need a 50, I'm guessing. I need a 50, otherwise I've lost. Yeah, I need a 50, otherwise I've lost. Or I can just get another 30, but I like getting 50. How does it move up? Well, I won. So that is all of my essential tips at the start of the game to learn.
After your poor show against
I've got a plants build. It's a really good build to use because you spawn a few plants down and it destroys everything. Hope you listen through the whole way of my video. It's a bit lengthy. It's 41 minutes long. Hope I see you in the next video. Hope you like and subscribe as well. Bye.